What's going on, guys? It's JSGC here, and we're here for the Arsenal preview for the Carabao Cup League Cup final. Much anticipated. First chance for Pep to go and win a trophy. So fingers crossed we'll come out of this unscathed and I'll be able to do a review. And I'll be delighted in doing the review rather than having another type of Wigan review where I end up being not too happy and ended up having a lot of areas to improve on. Now, Arsenal, they last won the League Cup in 1993, so they've not won it for some time. Arsene Wenger has never won the League Cup, which is extremely surprising in my opinion. City won it 2 years ago. They beat Liverpool on penalties, if you remember. I've been looking at some bookmakers. Some bookmakers have got Arsenal in normal time to win this as high as 4-1. Man City 7-4 on to win the game. So Man City are firm favourites. I think this game will be extremely close though, so then 4-1 are very generous odds. I think this will be a both teams to score. I think both teams like to have possession. I'm anticipating that City are going to have more of it than Arsenal. The big pitch though suits both sides, so I'm expecting an offensive, tiring, close, but hopefully exciting game. Form doesn't matter in a final though. Man City obviously doing so well in the Premier League, it means absolutely nothing. All that matters is 90 minutes on that Wembley pitch, and whoever turns up, wants it more, and is clinical will simply win the trophy. This could go to extra time, this could go to penalties. Man City have obviously had matches go to penalties in the earlier rounds. So, you know, we're prepared for penalties, I would like to think. I've been watching a couple of the Man City training videos. They're looking very sharp. They've been working on the shooting, which is good. They're anticipating it's going to be clinical, and they're warming up the goalkeeper. So they're anticipating Arsenal coming forward, going to have a lot of shots as well. So hopefully this will be a very good game. Fingers crossed. I have a real bad feeling. I'll be honest, City fans, I have a really bad feeling for us. I'm not too sure why. I've been looking at all the records. I've been trying to make myself feel better about this final. All I can think about is that semi-final last year in the FA Cup. 2-1 to Arsenal, it ended up finishing. We weren't clinical. We were wasteful. Arsenal took the chances. We outplayed them at times, and it was so frustrating that we ended up being the best side that lost. Hopefully they can rectify that. I'm hoping the team have got that on their heads. I'm hoping the team have still got fresh in their memories the Wigan loss that we had on Monday night. I want them to use the passion, the aggression to go in at Arsenal, go from the off, minute one, straight in, go for it. I want them to go for it. Referees and all this, in my opinion, it just simply doesn't matter. Just attack and attack and attack. Use the pace of Leroy Sané, use the pace of Raheem Sterling, let the power in the middle, De Bruyne and Silva, let them dominate Arsenal, let them stretch them, let them tire them out. Arsenal's strength isn't defending, so let's exploit that. Our strength isn't defending. I can rest assured that Arsenal, they will have 2 or 3 good opportunities. I can guarantee they'll score at least 1. So we need to be clinical. When we get presented a good opportunity, we need to take it. We need to be patient. But most of all, we need to be aggressive. Aggressive for 90 minutes, I think we'll win this competition. For Arsenal, now, it's difficult this one, because I know they've had the Europa League match. They've rested some players, they've not rested others. They've had a bad result. They've lost 2-1 against Östersunds of Sweden at the Emirates Stadium, which is a surprising result. But they are through. They won 3-0 in Sweden, so they're going to be putting out a strongest side. They'll be putting out their strongest side. What Wenger considers their strongest side will be going out. I can't say the same for Man City. I'll get onto that when I get round to doing the team predictions. Like I said, though, the FA Cup semi-final, it's still fresh in my head. I want Man City to do better. I want them to take their chances. I want them to use it as motivation, their unsuccessfulness. I want them to use that, use it to become successful. We don't have that many players that are experienced in cup finals, in winning trophies. The players like Yaya Toure, he won't be playing, so we haven't got big game player moments there. So we need players to step up. We need players to go and prove themselves. Leroy Sané, Raheem Sterling, we need them to step up, show that they are one of the best wingers in the world and that they can win trophies, because most of all, success is determined on trophies. I'm not sure if De Bruyne has won trophies. Do you know where I'm coming from with this now? We was trophyless last season, so we need to put it out of our mind. We've got our first chance, our first cup final under Pep. Pep is experienced and Pep is used to winning. He'll be expecting to win, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be enough to get us over the line. Other players, Edison, you know where I'm coming from here. Kyle Walker, I'm not sure if he's won anything at Spurs. He must have won some a few years back when they won the League Cup, I think it was. I think, don't quote me on that. Was he at Tottenham then at the time? I'm not too sure. Has he won anything? You get where I'm going with this. Zinchenko, we're looking for experience. So, you know, players like Yaya Toure, like I've said, they're not there. But we have still got Silva, we've still got Aguero. There are players that are used to winning. Vincent Kompany as well. So hopefully we can get on through. Arsenal, obviously, they love winning the FA Cup. They've still got most of their players that have won the FA Cup that will be there. So hopefully we can use the youth of the side, the young players, the quickness of the pitch, the width of the pitch, and how quick the City players are too. I say quickness of the pitch, just think back to Wigan and how muddy and sticky the pitch was. Wembley, I'm expecting to be in tip-top condition. So hopefully it will exploit that with pace. Because let's face it, we have more quick players than Arsenal. At least our width does, because Arsenal's width, with Sanchez leaving, isn't really there. I mean, they're relying a lot on Bellerin getting forward. Will Kolasinac play? I don't know. Arsenal's route to get into the final, though, they've beaten Doncaster, they've beaten Norwich, West Ham and Chelsea. So a fairly difficult route for them to get here. They've overcome that, and they're here on merit. City have beaten West Brom, Wolves, Leicester and Bristol City. A little bit easier, I'd say, purely because they faced Chelsea over 2 legs. We have Bristol City. Doesn't mean it's nonetheless not as much challenging. I mean, obviously, away matches against Leicester, away match against West Brom. That Wolves game, remember, was extremely difficult. We've not had it easy. So, you know, hopefully we can use all the experience of what we've had in the League Cup with these fringe players playing. Hopefully we can use the experience of the Premier League, turn up, play our game, and win. But most of all, it's just all about winning this. So, it's either going to be a winner or a loser. Straight up. Simple as that. Plus, it's good experience for other cup finals that are coming up for us. You know, we've got the Premier League they need to sign and seal, so each game's a cup final, in my opinion, so they can use that for experience. And it's always good to get your first trophy under your belt, makes everyone feel better, and then there's less pressure as you go on through the season. This could really set up a treble-winning season for Man City. Do I think Man City's going to win the treble? No, I do not. I'm expecting a double, though. I'd be surprised if we didn't win the Premier League and League Cup. I'd be surprised still, even if we didn't win this game. We are firm favourites. We're playing wonderful football. We've got world-class players. So if we don't win, I'm going to have to say fair credit to Arsenal and then wonder why we haven't won. And a simple reason will be Arsenal took the chances and they were more determined. Team news now. Arsenal, they've got no Mkhitaryan. He is cup tied. He's played for Man United in the League Cup. He can't play. Lacazette, he's injured. He won't play. This making life a little bit easier. And most importantly, Aaron Ramsey. He's having a fitness test. As I speak, as I'm recording this is recorded on the Friday. I'm distributing this out for you on the Saturday, ready for Sunday. Aaron Ramsey, I don't know the result of his fitness test just yet, but if he plays, then I'm expecting Arsenal to go 4 at the back. If he doesn't play, they're looking a bit leggy in midfield. They might even go for 5 at the back, so it's interesting to see which formation Arsenal end up going with. Now, players like Bellerin, Kolasinac, if he ends up playing, Monreal, who's very solid defensively last time we faced Arsenal, if you remember, also Rob Holding when we played them in the FA Cup semi-final last year. These players could end up featuring, particularly if Ramsey isn't there to play. Makes it that little bit more difficult and makes Arsenal that little bit more unpredictable and therefore dangerous. So we have to be careful. Arsenal have got strengths out wide. Like I said, Bellerin's pace, he's absolutely rapid. He'll get forward, he can have shots, he can put balls in. With Aubameyang there, he's tall, he's powerful and scores goals. Always dangerous. Mesut Ozil, I don't even need to mention what Mesut Ozil's capable of. We all know what he's capable of since his time at Arsenal. A very creative player. There's a lot of space for him to work with, so we need to close him down, try and shine him out of the game. They've got to do the same with Silva and De Bruyne. Easier said than done. We'll get our answer on Sunday how that goes. For Man City, I'm wondering if we're going to go for Ederson or Bravo. I think I know the answer and I'll get to that when I do my team prediction. I do want Ederson to play though. I want Man City's strongest 11. I have an idea of who Man City's strongest 11 is. Ederson is in our strongest 11. He's our best goalkeeper. He's had an exceptional season. He's had 1 or 2 mistakes. We can forgive 1 or 2 mistakes because he's absolutely superb with his feet. He's good at shot stopping. He's a great judgment of play. He makes some errors here and there, but we can all forgive him for that. He's only young. It can only get better in my opinion, and he's already fantastic. Other players, Delph, he's suspended. Mendy, he's injured. Yaya probably won't be featuring at all in the squad. I'd be surprised if he does. Will we see Gabriel Jesus? He's started training again. He might be on the bench, so fingers crossed. That would always be a boost up front too, particularly if we need a goal, particularly late on. I want to be positive. I'm going to go for my score prediction to be 2-1 Man City. That's just me being absolutely positive, and I want us to win this cup. It's not a Mickey Mouse Cup in my opinion, particularly when you're in the final. You want to win the cup. Both sides want to win this cup. If we can come out on top, I'll be absolutely ecstatic. If we come out in a defeat, like I said, I'll congratulate Arsenal. We'll move on. I'll preview the Arsenal game next Thursday, and we'll have to face just trying to win the Premier League and focus on the Champions League too, which of course we should be in the quarter-finals for. I've got a sneaky feeling we're going to lose this game, though. Let me know your score predictions in the comments below. Let me know your team predictions as well if you wish. Here is my team prediction. Now I'll pop up for you. And I've gone for Bravo in goal, just purely because I think Pep's promised Bravo to go in goal for all of the cup competitions domestically, and I think he'll be in it for the final. Didn't exactly have the best game against Wigan. I know some fans have said he was unlucky on the goal. In my opinion, the positioning wasn't perfect, and I know for a fact that Ederson would have rushed out and Will Griggs' shot, would it have got away or not? He'd have certainly been under a lot more pressure if Ederson was in goal. And like I said, if you're asking me, is Ederson or Bravo who's the better goalkeeper, I'm going to say Ederson every day of the week. But I think he's going to put Bravo in, which means more or less we'll have the strongest 11 out. Now, obviously, we know Delphin, no Mendy. The only other obvious choice is Danilo or Zinchenko. I've gone for Danilo just purely for experience. He's a winner with Real Madrid. Zinchenko is a young player. Arsenal have quick players on that right wing. Hector Bellerin will tear Zinchenko apart with his pace. I'm fearful. I'd like someone a little bit more defensive-minded. Danilo, I know he's a bit suspect, and fans are very withdrawn on him, and people aren't that keen on him. I think he's a good player, though. I know he likes to shoot, but still, I think he's a good player. I've gone for Kompany and Otamendi. We could see Laporte instead of Kompany, but I've gone for Kompany because he's the club captain, and we need a little bit of experience in that side. And there don't come more experience than Vincent Kompany. He is an exceptional defender when injury-free. I've also gone for Fernandinho in the centre of midfield, along with David Silva and Kevin De Bruyne. Sane, Sterling, Aguero, self-explanatory. We've not got Jesus just yet. The subs have gone for Ederson, Zinchenko, Laporte, Stones, Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, and Jesus if he can. If not, Diaz or Foden. Probably Foden, because we're not looking like we've got many attacking options. But that is the preview for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, score and team predictions, put them in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to leave a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for the review for the Man City Arsenal Carabao Cup final. And fingers crossed we'll come out of it with a trophy, and Pep's first trophy. So I feel a little bit better after doing this video, I'll be completely honest. Social media links, they're in the description below. Links to my gaming channel and my brother's partner channel doing mixology. They're at the end of the video. If you check them out, subscribe there and like the videos and check them out. That would mean the world to me. Check out my other videos too. And I'll see you all later. It's been JSGC. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hope you all enjoy the League Cup final. And I'll see you all on the other side. Peace. Ciao for now.